welcome back to another Destination Modified video. So, this video is 5 things I hate about my Nissan. However, that was not going to be the video, is it, Callum?
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
We tried measuring up the 350 mirrors that are over there to replace the kind of broken ones. However, they need...
I just want to stop you a minute. You made that out as if this is my fault.
It is your fault.
It's not
to
doing me.
So basically they need like a lot of trimming. Is a fair bit of work that needs done in the mirrors. So they did not get fitted. So this is the backup. So we're winging the shit out of this. However, I definitely have 5 things I hate about this thing.
At least.
Number 1 is this is the usual sight that you would see with an S15, the bonnet up, broken down, side of the road. So I have the best AA cover you can actually buy, just so I don't get stranded with this bucket. And it has happened several times before, including at a random beach in the middle of nowhere. So to avoid that happening, I have AA cover, just so it gets trailer test bit, and it gets fixed again. So no matter how much you spend on these, link ECU, everything, it still breaks down. So number 2, you welcome me inside the S15. This is a problem I share alone, because I was the only person to buy this particular product that I will get into. Handbrake does not work at all. So I bought K-Sport rears, so they're 4-pot calipers, with a £300 internal handbrake that does not work. So they actually don't sell that as an option anymore because of several owners complaining that it doesn't pass MOTs, which it does not, because it doesn't work at all. So I had to buy Audi R8 handbrake calipers, so they are on the car just now. So they look sick, however we do not have the cable that allows the handbrake to work yet. So that is the only missing piece. However, those handbrake calipers cost me £1,000 just for a working handbrake, so that is not ideal. So for number 3, on the things that I hate about this car, is the lack of carbon parts for it. So with like Evos, Subarus, stuff like that, you can get carbon lip kits. This is a fully plastic kit by Flow Designs that cost more than Chris with his Evo's full carbon kit, which is exciting, mainly because it came from Australia. However, the plastic quality is good, it just doesn't look as good as carbon. Especially with the cooling panel and stuff like that, it would just kind of tie it in. But obviously you can get them carbon skinned, which is even more money. So it was, that was nearly £1,000 just for some plastic to look cool around the bumper, which is a bit mental. So as you can see from this little carbon spoiler lip, this is fake carbon because nobody makes real carbon ones. So you just kind of have to put it together that way, whereas like stuff with Evos and stuff like that, they've got the vortex generators, nothing like that for S15s, which is surprising considering the amount of wide bodies and stuff like that you've got for them. So number 4, as you may or may not know, at this very moment in time, I own a bagged Toyota GT86 with airlift suspension. I would very much like to put this on airlift, however, just to put airlift on this car I need to put 25mm spacers on the front, and I think it's like 15mm spacers on the rear, and currently I'm running negative 4.5 degrees of camber front and back. So as you can imagine, and I'll show you little clips of the arches, putting 25mm spacers on that is ridiculous. So airlift just makes everything so easy. Getting in and out driveways, mine's a bit of a mission, and just getting over like speed bumps, for example, just makes it so much easier. But I do not have that luxury, and just to run it this slow you're constantly scrubbing, which is a bit of a pain, but it does look good, so plus points. So finally, number 5 is as you can imagine, this car gets a little bit of attention. However, it's not always the good kind. I may have got 3 points and a £100 fine off the lovely constabulary in Dumfries during lockdown for doing speeds of up to 104 miles an hour, which I was not doing. I was doing a little bit more than that. It was obviously in Mexico. They were just misunderstood and found me in Dumfries. So, yeah, it can get a bit of attention. However, most of the police that pull me over are actually pretty sound about the car and just want to know a bit more about it. I've never seen it before, so usually they're actually pretty cool. And to be fair, they did have a reason to stop me that day. And the people that are in that convoy, so shout out to yous. You know who you are. As a little bonus, there's not really many cars you see on the road and go, yeah, that car's got a fire extinguisher, or I should buy a fire extinguisher for that car. However, with one of these you do. So under my driver's seat is a lovely looking fire extinguisher. So, I hope you enjoyed the video.
I didn't.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, exactly. This was not planned at all, as you would have known from the intro of this video. So I apologise for how dirty the car is. It is minging. However, it's all Callum's fault, so blame Callum in the comments.
I don't know, everything's been my fault. I've not even done it, we've just turned up for this.
So it's Callum's fault. If you want to see 5 things I love about this car, because I won't say I will never sell it, but I've never thought about selling this car. It's just class. Like, as much as I have an absolute nightmare with this car, and just have a look at that light, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's working again.
That's no. Just another thing to add to the list of hate.
Yeah, so stupid stuff like that happens all the time, and it's never working 100%, never. So it's just great fun. It just keeps me entertained, and my bank balance very low. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, stay jolly.
Stay jolly.